David, welcome to Dorking Wanderers Football Club. Could you just introduce yourself for us to the fans who will be watching?
Yeah, I'd be delighted to. So I'm David Little. I'm a partner at a central London law firm, Bishop and Sewell, but I'm mad passionate about football, particularly at the lower levels. I've watched non-league football for years. I've wanted to be involved. I've got some involvement with the Northern Club. Listeners of a certain age might remember Bradford Park Avenue, who went out the league. So I've helped out there. And when Jonathan, who I've known for a few years, asked me to come on board and help out in the way that I can on the legal side, I said I'd be delighted to do so. And so far, I think we've looked at the shirt contract, the kit manufacturer's contract, and there's some other work as well we're doing. So, yeah, delighted to be involved.
So aside, obviously, from your connection with Jonathan Bynes, what attracted you to Dorking Wanderers?
I think it's an amazing story. I mean, the social media presence is huge. I track their progress. I think I first went to see Dorking when they played Lewis up at the Old Ground, up in West Humble. God, that was an experience, and they won that as well. And I thought, wow, this is a team which is coming all the way. And then I think I'd been here 3 or 4 years ago when you stuffed Bromley in the FA Trophy, 3-0 I think it was. Absolutely battling. I thought this club is obviously on the rise, and yeah, I love non-league football. My local team, ironically, is actually Hampton and Richmond, the Beavers, and we were there last week. And they won 5-0, 2-0 up after 5 minutes. So all I'd say for today to the boys, watch out for that tricky little winger. He was on fire last week.
Yeah, he scored 2 against us when we went away there.
Oh, did he? Yeah, we won't mention that. I was there as well. I was in the pub on New Year's Day, and I was walking into the ground as everyone else was going. Absolutely, I'm a qualified referee, I should add, and it was embarrassing calling the game off. There wasn't even a puddle. Anyway.
So obviously you mentioned you've done stuff with the kit already, players, etc. There's been a few exciting announcements this week. Going forward, what does your role look like? What can we expect from you? Where will we see you?
I think a lot of that will depend on Jonathan and to a degree Mark. Mark's obviously brought Jonathan in to take the pressure off him. I think by common consent it's gone really well off the pitch in the last 12 months. Anything I can do over the next 12, 18, 24 years and years and years, anything I can do to help the club continue to grow, I'll do.
And obviously you mentioned that you've done stuff with Bradford PA. In terms of football experience, aside from that, any working within other clubs or helping out at all?
I'm a qualified football referee. I'm a qualified level 1 coach. I've been involved, my actual main involvement going back over years, Jonathan and I both from Swansea, you can probably tell from the accent. So I used to represent the Swansea City Supporters Trust, who owned 21% of the football club until the club were bought out by Americans in 2016. So I go back quite a long way. I'm also almost equally passionate about cricket. Being Welsh, I've got no choice. Rugby union, also rugby league, bit of golf, bit of tennis, bit of boxing. That's about it, really.
So a lot of passion, a lot of dedication to bring to Dorking Wanderers. Exciting times. Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.